Have you ever felt like you're doing absolutely everything right, but you still feel completely empty? Like you're doing everything that you're supposed to do. Like you follow all the rules, you got the job, you made the money, you even manifested that dream life, that American dream. But I don't know, deep down something just feels just off. And I'm not talking about burnout or anything like that. I'm really talking about that deep, haunting feeling that says there's just got to be more to life than this. This just has to be more to life. See, that's what happened to me. My awakening didn't really happen overnight. I really started it, I think, way back in high school. That's when I really started to question absolutely everything. I mean, I remember just sitting in class and being like, what are we doing? Like, why is there just some random teacher, some random person talking at us, like indoctrinating us? I didn't have the words for that back then, but like, what is going on? Like, what are we actually doing? And the religions just felt the same. It just felt like fear dressed up as love. Like, okay, here are the 10 steps process into heaven. And like, what are we doing? Why is no one questioning anything? But literally, I mean, no one could give me any real answers. Everybody just had more rules. So what I do, I just kept quiet. I just went along with it because that's what we're taught to do. Don't question anything. Just follow the rules. Just do. So I did. Eventually, I got the degrees. I got the 9 to 5. I got the job. I got the apartment. I got the car. I got the boyfriend. I got the steady paycheck. My credit score rose like crazy. I paid all my bills on time. I was just fully independent by the time that I was 23 years old. So on paper, I mean, I was doing great. I was doing good. I was doing great. But inside, I was quite literally dying. And I mean, dying, because every day I just felt like I was betraying my soul. I knew I wasn't meant to live like this, just clocking in, clocking out, surviving, performing, just saying, hi, how you doing? Good. How are you? Good. Oh my God. So eventually I just quit. I couldn't do it. In 2020, I quit. Not because I had any savings or any backup plan, but just because there was just something inside of me that was saying, screaming, quite literally screaming, there's just something more. There's more to life. I don't know what it is, but there is more to life. There has to be. And literally for a while there was. I kid you not, when I left the system and started really trusting my intuition, everything started flowing. I mean, I really stepped into my feminine energy. I started attracting, I started receiving, I started allowing, I started magnetizing things around me. I mean, I literally manifested over $100,000 just months after quitting my job. I started videography and I got the opportunity to even work on a Netflix documentary. I started trading, and then all of a sudden I had this global team that I was leading all over the world. I was constantly traveling within the US. I moved to a high-rise apartment in DC, a luxury high-rise apartment in DC. And I even healed an illness that doctors told me that was impossible. I don't know. It was just like money was flowing in from all directions. Opportunities were pouring in. Life is just magical. Like, if I felt like I had cracked the code to life. I literally felt like I had cracked the code to life. But then I remember just one night, I was sitting in my apartment, in my high-rise apartment in DC, and I was looking at the skyline, I was looking at the buildings and things, and I felt like, okay, I'm well on my way to success. Like, I figured it out. My life had become like a dream, right? But I don't know, instead of feeling proud, I felt so numb. Like, just so numb. And I don't know, it just felt like I was watching somebody else's life. Like, it wasn't me. And then there was this time too when I remember, like, I was being celebrated on stage publicly for having reached just another milestone within the business that I was doing. And yet still at that moment, I still felt so empty. Just so empty. It really didn't make sense. I didn't understand. I was supposed to be grateful. Like, that was supposed to be my dream life. I was financially free. I was living the life, like, I don't know, traveling, having money, independent. Like, I don't don't know. But that same feeling that I had when I was working that 9 to 5, that same ache, that same emptiness, literally that same exact feeling came right back. And it genuinely, and I mean genuinely, it messed me up because this time, like I said, it felt like I was following my dreams. I was doing the thing. I was independent. I wasn't working a 9 to 5 anymore. I was trading and doing all these things. So it was like, why did I still feel so disconnected? Why was I still crying every night on my apartment floor in agony, in so much pain? I thought that maybe I was depressed. Maybe it was like some type of mental illness and maybe I needed medication. But if you know me, you knew damn well I was not going to take no medication. But I don't know, something inside of me also was just like, no, it's not that. It's not mental illness. It's not depression. It's just something much more. There's something deeper here. And so I did the only thing that I knew how to do. You know, if you feel off, if you feel depressed, what does everybody tell you to do? Just get up, get up and go do something. Try harder, push harder. So that's what I did. I pushed. So I moved to Cameroon. I tried to rebuild my Forex team, bigger, stronger, and harder. I tried to manifest $1 million through trading. And I'm laughing, but literally nothing worked. And quite literally nothing worked. So then I pivoted. I was just like, okay, let me try real estate. Let me try real estate in Cameroon. You know, I really love real estate. And so then I was just like, okay, maybe no, I'm going to jump into the fashion industry. You know, I'm tall, I'm pretty, whatever. Like, let me try this out. Then I even considered going back to a job in the US and then maybe let me consider jobs in Cameroon, but no, they pay too low. I was trying new business ventures, new business ideas, new strategies, new anything. I was quite literally desperate. I was just all over the place. But honestly, no matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried with anything, nothing worked. Nothing worked. I'm laughing now, but nothing worked. So I was left broke, lonely, ashamed, just so confused, yelling at God like, what am I doing? What is happening? Everything that I had built was gone. The money gone, the praise gone, the approval gone, the team gone, everything gone. And then I was just left with that one thing. I was left stuck with one simple thing. Me. I was left with myself. And then I realized, I was like, wait, life had literally tried to slow me down. Life had been trying to slow me down this whole entire time. I had to learn to know myself beyond the money, beyond the hustle, beyond the labels, beyond the titles. I had to learn to know who I am without any of these things. Who are you? And it was literally, quite literally in that stillness, in that emptiness that I finally heard the truth. Be still and know that I am God. That's a Bible verse that we hear a lot, but we embody all too little. Be still and know that I am God. That's literally when it clicked. Because I had been chasing my power outside of me. I had been chasing my worth outside of me. I had been chasing my value outside of me. But the truth is, you don't have to chase anything in order to receive. I mean, just look at a tree. Look at a tree. It doesn't hustle. It doesn't panic about its worth. It doesn't perform to earn sunlight. It just is. It just is present. It's grounded. It's rooted. And because it knows who it is, it knows it belongs. Life gives it everything it needs. The water, the nutrients, the sunlight. And we are no different. We are nature too. We're not separate from it. We are it. But see, the system, I know it sounds cliche, the system, the matrix, all of that. But really, it doesn't want us to know that. Because if you actually truly knew your power, if you actually truly knew who you are, if you knew that abundance, if you actually knew that abundance, every single ounce of abundance, peace and alignment come from within, then that whole system would collapse. I mean, look at like everything. Capitalism teaches us to hustle for our worth. that money is freedom. Go get money because then you'll be free. No, freedom is who you are. Religion teaches us to earn our salvation. Again, here's a 10-step process so that you can get to heaven eventually. Heaven is here on earth. You can create it. It's not out there. It's who you are. And then there's the medical field that just teaches us to completely ignore our own intuition, gives us a pill to solve anything. Your body can heal itself. The same power that created you is the same power that can heal. But no, they completely forget to tell us that everything comes from within. And it's all designed. It's all for a reason. It's all designed to keep us disconnected. So we keep working. So we keep buying. So we keep searching. So we keep hustling. But once you actually remember that you are God, you stop chasing. Hustling does not even make sense. You just start being. But I mean, I'm saying all this, but let me be real with you. Being still it's not easy. It's really not easy because I'm there myself. We were never taught how to be still. What does that even mean? See, the system does not even reward stillness. It punishes you. It labels it as lazy, as irresponsible, as lost. And that conditioning, that programming runs so deep. Oh my goodness. Like, I remember when I finally stopped hustling, doing, and I chose to listen. I chose to sit still and listen, to just be instead of perform. People around me quite literally did not understand. People would be like, what do you do? What job do you have? And I'm like, nothing. So what do you do? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? I mean, like, family called me lazy, said that I'd lost my way because I wasn't grinding anymore, because I wasn't chasing anything anymore, because I wasn't participating in the game anymore. But what they didn't actually realize is that choosing stillness is a revolution. Choosing stillness is the revolution. Because when you're still, you can actually and finally hear. You can hear your intuition. You can hear your soul. You can hear God. And once you hear God, you don't have to figure out everything on your own. You're guided step by step, moment by moment, like breath, like rhythm, like flow, like nature. That's the part that people miss, the surrender into stillness. Stillness, again, does not mean that you're doing nothing. It means that you're moving with divine instruction, not fear, not out of responsibility, not because you need to pay a bill, not because all of this are fear tactics to keep you hustling, to keep you chasing. You're moving with divine flow. And that kind of movement, again, that's where the flow is. That's where life starts to give you. That's where life starts to give to you, not because you're chasing it, but because you're remembering who you are, just like nature. Just like nature. I love that nature thing because it's just like, look at how perfectly nature works. It doesn't hustle. Everything works together to bring this perfect flow. And that's who we are. So if you've ever felt lost, tired, confused, or disconnected, I really want you to know this. It's not because something is wrong with you. It's actually because something is right with you. Your soul is just remembering. Your soul is just starting to wake up. It might feel like everything around you is falling apart, and there's a reason for it. Your soul wants to remember, wants to go back to that divine flow. Your soul is tired of chasing and is ready to just be. So just remember that the path forward isn't about doing more. It's about coming back to who you've always been before the world told you who to be. Be still and know that you are God. I am that I am. So welcome. I'm still on this journey. I am on this journey. I feel like the journey is life in and of itself. And for the last 6 years, I have had this huge spiritual awakening. It's been a wild, wild ride. And so I welcome you on this journey with me. If you felt like you've resonated with anything that I've said so far, tell us in the comments, drop in the comments what it has been like for you, because I know that for me it has been so disoriented, so isolating, so still, but at the same time it's been just life changing in a way that I can't explain, and I will try to bring it out, bring you to that journey with me along this series. So welcome. Hope that you guys enjoy this, and see you on the next episode too. Bye.